But going over to the US, speaking of things we can't let happen, it's already happened, of course. Joe Biden is the president. But as we know, in recent days, they are launching an impeachment inquiry into President Biden and his relationship with his son Hunter and the business deals that the two of them have done overseas, particularly in China and the Ukraine. Now, you would think for the president and his team this would be a big issue, big question, and they would be ready to defend it to the hilt. I mean, of course, Biden will say, I've done nothing wrong, there's nothing to see here. Well, they can't even manage that, it would seem. Karine Jean-Pierre, the president's press secretary, was asked today, what's the go here? And this is what she had to say about it.
And with that, folks...
Can you explain why the president interacted with so many of his son's foreign business associates? More than half of voters told CNN they believe the president was involved and he lied.
I'm out of here. So, of course, they went, OK, we couldn't get it out of her. So we're going to go direct to the president himself. This is Joe Biden being peppered with questions from journalists about the impeachment inquiry and his relationship with his son and Ukraine, etc. And I tell you what, his answer is searing. Oh, where am I? What am I being asked? I don't know what's going on. Great to know he's the leader of the free world. But in a slightly more lucid moment, here he is being asked again about these matters by a journalist. And on this occasion, he's, I don't know what my son was doing, Hunter was doing, because my other son, Beau, who died in 2015, was dying at the time. I couldn't possibly have known what was going on.
An official testified that he raised it to you and your staff.
To your staff. He did not
to your staff. I stand corrected.
Never heard that once.
To your staff, and your staff told him he has no bandwidth.
Well, my son was dying. I guess that's why he said it, because my son was on his deathbed.
Dear, 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 all is forgiven then, I suppose. But of course, we can't forgive Biden for all of these mistakes he keeps making. In 1 minute, his house was burning down. He was going to lose the Corvette and his wife. It was a kitchen fire. Next minute, he was at 9/11. No, he wasn't. He was on the floor in Washington. So one of his spokesmen, John Kirby, was asked, why does the president keep making up all this stuff? This is his answer.
The president has lied about being at Ground Zero the day after the September 11th attacks, falsely claimed he saw the Pittsburgh Bridge collapse, claimed his grandfather died in the hospital days before his birth. What is going on with the president? Is he just believing things that didn't happen did happen, or is he just randomly making stuff up?
The president was deeply touched and honored to be able to spend 9/11 with military members there in Alaska, and he's focused on making sure that an attack like that never happens again.
Biden keeps making stuff up because he doesn't want 9/11 to happen again. You know it makes sense, as Sam Kekovich once said. But for good measure, we showed you last night John Fetterman, who had the most bizarre reaction to news of the impeachment. Well, he tried it on again today, except this time he's got a mask of Senator Bob Casey hanging on his shoulder for some reason. Please try to make some sense of this.
Basically dared House Republicans to launch this impeachment inquiry. Now they have.
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
No, please don't do it. It's just like those dangerous men over there, you know?
What on earth is going on? I mean, the president can't answer a question, his press sec can't answer a question, his spokesperson can't answer a question, and then you've got Fetterman, I don't know, his brain's gone to mush. It's just a shit show.
I just can't believe Americans are putting up with this, and for so long. Like, they are being gaslit into believing that this man is functioning when everyone across the globe can see that he's really not.
Oh.
And they're supposed to be thinking about voting for him again. He's supposedly running again. Their only option otherwise is Kamala Harris. Like, it's got to be one of the all-time just mind-blowing cases of gaslighting.
You couldn't write
We're asking really simple, straight questions.
Yeah.
We're not getting any answers.
You mentioned Kamala Harris. Watching those clips, I was thinking they need to ask her to get a straight answer. And when you've got to go to Kamala Harris for a straight answer, you know you're in all.
Oh,
but
you're
she
not gonna
could do
get
a Venn
one.
diagram that would explain exactly what's going on.
And it's about the feeling of this in your body and how it relates to the past and the future.
In this
and the
present time.
Oh.